Hello, welcome. My name is Sophia Wren, and I'm really happy to be hosting this free class on self-forgiveness today. So first off, why? Why would you watch this video? Why would you put any energy into self-forgiveness or process around that tool? Hello, to create something new, you have to let go of the past. So whether you're trying to create a book or something new in your business or a major life change from what you've always known, you're trying to go into new territory here, you're trying to complete something really big, it's going to bring up some stuff from the past. And a lot of people talk about forgiveness of other people, but how many really talk about self-forgiveness? I think that all of us have something that we want for ourselves and that we deserve to have because we're people and people make mistakes. But forgiving yourself for the mistakes from the past so you can let them go and you can let in new inspirations and creative ideas and opportunities and flows of money or whatever it is that you want, you're going to let go of all that. But it's not just about choosing to forgive yourself. It's not about making a mental decision. Forgiveness is an emotion. It's a release of physical emotions like disappointment and anger and feeling hurt and alone. And those things that we're holding on to get held in our body, which also stays in the loop with our mind. So we need a tool that can release and work on both the body and the mind to really feel that forgiveness happen, to really let the past go, to really allow ourselves to step into a brighter and more beautiful future as that creator, as that writer, as that entrepreneur, whoever we were born to be, creating what we were born to create. And I feel so passionately about this tool because it's completely changed my life. And I've been working with a numerous numbers of clients with this tool as well. So November is going to be Self-Forgiveness Month for Sophia Wren and everyone who follows me on Instagram or Facebook or gets my newsletters, because I'm spreading the word about self-forgiveness. I would love it if everyone would take one thing a day and forgive themselves. And if you whatever level you're able to access that self-forgiveness is a step in the right direction. But today, I'm going to be gifting you this amazing process and tool that has really, really, really been changing my life. And it's gold, but you can have it for free because, like I said, we all deserve this. And I want to share it with you because, again, like once you let go of the past, you'll really be able to finally create something. And I had someone just say she thinks she missed a bunch of this, but we just started today, so you didn't miss very much at all. And yes, so a lot of people have been really interested in my process and have been getting great feedback on it so far. But I'm going to be showing you a really interesting way to use it today as well. So to start this process, what you're going to be needing is a focus. You're going to need to know, what do you want to forgive? And this might be something that you might need some help uncovering. Where's a really potent place to start? It's going to release a lot for you and really allow you to step into, making faster progress on those projects, like your book or your business or whatever you're working on. What is that thing I really need to forgive that's in the way? Now that might be a really challenge to identify that. So if you do need help, I'm going to be telling you how we can get in touch, me and you personally, and I can help you to figure out what is that root cause. But for now, the one we're going to do together as part of this example today is having a perfectionist side, having a perfectionist streak, having this part of us that is like, hey, enough is never enough. You always need to be doing more, getting better. And if anyone ever sees a side of you that isn't perfect, if I ever see a side of you that isn't perfect, I'm going to give you crap for it. I'm going to make you feel miserable because I'm your inner perfectionist, and it's annoying. I mean, I don't like that side of myself, and this battle between me and my own inner perfectionist causes a lot of angst. And it's, that's where we get our perfectionism in our projects that prevents us from releasing things out into the world and moving forward faster. So this is a really awesome example. You're just going to have to take my word for it, and you're going to feel really amazing at the end of this process. So please try it with me. And again, it isn't about just deciding. It's not about just observing me doing this. I'm going to invite you today to take this tool and try it out with me and see how it goes. And if you like it, then you can join my challenge with me to do this every day for the next month, or as often as feels right to you and feels useful to you. Even once could totally change your life. Okay, so the very first step is we're going to find our focus. We've already done that. And now what I'm going to do is you're going to be receiving a PDF script. You're going to receive words that you can say while you tap on the acupressure points that will release all the feelings and patterns from your mind and your body. Okay, it's called Emotional Freedom Technique, and there's lots of other resources out there if you're interested in it. But all you need to know is that I'm going to be showing you how you can use this to forgive yourself as deeply as possible. Really powerful tool. So it's going to be a little bit like monkey see, monkey do. So just getting my words out in front of me. But as we say these words together, you can say them out loud or you can say them in your head. I recommend if you can say them out loud, it'll be a little bit more powerful. You're going to be tapping on different points on your face and your body. Okay, so it doesn't matter what order they are in. A lot of people like to use both hands. One hand is okay if that's what you got. So we're going to work on tap on the top of our head very lightly. It's just about activating the pressure point so that it can create a relaxation response through our body. I know this because I'm a licensed massage therapist in my former life. And right here at the end of the eyebrows, then on the other side of the eyebrow, right above where my glasses end. Okay, then right under the pupils on the cheekbone, and then under the nose, on the chin, collarbone, right under the collarbone line. See my collarbone? Okay, and then kind of the bra strap line right under the arm is another one you can do. As you see me doing it, I might not use all of them all the time. It's okay, it doesn't really matter. It's just what feels good to you. It's nice to have some different points moving so that it doesn't feel like tired in that spot, sort of. Okay, so you're going to receive this. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to start to voice that negative side. We need to start to voice that unforgiveness. Okay, we're going to get it out of our system that way by finally letting it out. Okay, we're not going to hold on to it. And the most important thing is we're not going to deny that it's there. So this might feel a little strange because we have different truths happening all at once. Part of us loves ourselves completely unconditionally, and it has no problem with anything that we're doing. Another part of us might be kind of moral side and think, well, hey, I shouldn't even give myself a hard time about this because I have every right to be imperfect. So no, I don't have a perfectionist side. But then there's an under the cover part of us that might think, yeah, I do have one, and I don't like that side of myself. In fact, I don't even want anyone to know. So my point is that there's different layers of our consciousness, and they have different words to say. So please just trust me and try this out this first time, just going in the order that I suggest of the different emotions and thoughts and feelings to express in order to release this, because it is a system that's worked with many, many people, and I've done it over and over again. At this point, it feels like hundreds of times, and it really, really works. So the very first thing we need to do, if you will allow me to lead you, is to tap on the word unforgivable and really get in touch with how unforgivable it is to have a perfectionist side. You know, like, who are we to have an inner perfectionist and have it be like pushing us around? Okay, and think about it for yourself. So I'm going to use the word me. Like, who am I to have a perfectionist pushing me around all the time? Like, that is so unforgivable. It makes my life so much harder than it needs to be. It's really unforgivable that I have this perfectionist side. I'm just voicing how part of me feels really frustrated about it. And yeah, and I'm not going to let go of my belief that it's really unforgivable. I'm voicing this desire to stay firm, and it's actually going to help it move. So unforgivable to go ahead and just affirm to yourself. It's so unforgivable to have a perfectionist side. I'm already starting to feel a little more relaxed. It's so unforgivable to have a perfectionist side. I would not want anyone else to know. Would not want to flaunt being a perfectionist. Okay, now the next part of the script, which you will receive later, is we're going to tap on the need to learn a lesson. Okay, we're going to try to learn easier lessons, but for right now, we're going to voice that kind of harsh side of like, I really need to learn my lesson. And that's why it's so unforgivable. I can't let this go. I should have known better. It's a really good word, really good phrase to keep repeating. I should have known better than to let myself develop this perfectionist side and to give it all this power over me. I could have done a better job keeping it in check. I could have done a better job of accepting myself. I should know better than to have a perfectionist side. I have to learn my lesson. I can't forget this. I'm never going to let this go. It's too unforgivable. And I'm going to judge this forever. I was so stupid to have this perfectionist side come out. Foolish, dumb. I really should have known better than to give my perfectionist side any power over my life. I have really high standards for myself. I need to learn from this so it never happens again. Okay, now we're going to tap on a feeling of having failed. Okay, it really helps us to get in touch with any feelings we got under it. So, all these feelings of having failed. Maybe I don't even deserve forgiveness. My perfectionist side does not deserve forgiveness. It's too unforgivable that it exists inside of me. I hate having a perfectionist side. I hate how pushed around I feel. It's just too unforgivable to have this. It means I failed. And I don't deserve anything better. I deserve this feeling of punishment. I really need to learn my lesson about this, about having this perfectionist side. I don't want it and I don't forgive it. I don't deserve forgiveness for this. It cannot happen again. I can't ever let myself have this perfectionist streak. I can never express my perfectionist side. Never, ever, ever. Now let's express some anger. It's so unfair. I have this stupid perfectionist streak. It's always pushing me around, making my life harder than it needs to be. It's really unfair I was born with this perfectionist streak, or that I got it for my life. It's so unfair. This is a time, just for a pause, this is a time when we would focus on anything that makes us angry about the situation and just vent whatever you're working with. So just get in touch with any anger you might feel, for example, about when you start to get that perfectionist side coming out and really ribbing on you. So it feels so unfair, right? Like you're trying your hardest, you're trying to do your best, and the side of you just will never let up. This perfectionist streak is always there to point out what you did wrong. Man, I deserve better. I'd love for you to affirm to yourself, I deserve better. Oh, I deserve better. And that feeling of always needing to be perfect and never measuring up. It's so hard. And I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. It's so unfair. Now let's get in touch with some sadness. All of this sadness. think of all this stuff. I totally honor all my emotions. How it's been really heavy and hard to carry all this stuff. There's a lot behind it. A lot of old feelings. I got really hurt by this perfectionist side. And it might hurt other people too. By me being perfectionist, it might say something about other people and make them feel bad. It might sound like I think I'm better than people. Or that I really think I need to be perfect when I know everyone isn't. All these feelings, these mixed feelings. It's been so hard carrying these around. Carrying them from the past. I totally honor they were there for a reason. But maybe they are no longer helpful to me. And it's time to let them go. All right, next step. We're going to just vent any part of us that does not want to let this go. It's going to help reduce that charge. And I'm never going to let this go. I'm always going to judge myself for having a perfectionist side. I can't possibly let all of this energy and emotion go from the past. It's too important to hold on. I will not get over this. I'm never going to let this go. No, I won't. I refuse to let this go. No, no, no. Never, ever. I deserve punishment for this until the end of time. I'm never going to make this right. It's so unfair. It's so sad. I feel the loss with this event. I am never going to let this go. It's way too unforgivable. I refuse to let this go. I refuse. I'm so right not to. I'm totally right to hold on judgment around this perfectionist side that I have. I have really good reasons. So I honor everything I feel and think about it. I honor myself and where I am in this. All right, now we're going to try to let this go, move into the next step, see how it feels. I'm willing to see things another way. Willing to learn another lesson, an easier way. I'm sure I can do that. I honor all of this, but it's holding me down. I can see how it's been attracting punishment into my life. I can see how it's been drawing unpleasant circumstances to me. I don't want that anymore. I've been holding back too long. I'm ready and willing to learn my lessons another way. I don't have to learn it the hard way anymore. I learned a lot from this situation. And I can let go of the energy of it. Can recycle that energy into something new. Transform it into something new. Let go of the past and create something new. I can do this. If anything is not, if it doesn't feel like something is lifting, then you want to repeat some of the other steps like I've written here on the PDF you'll receive. So put your hand on your heart, everybody. See how we're doing. Take a deep breath. Now imagine where you were last time you had that perfectionist streak picking on you. Okay, it should feel a little bit lighter, but I want you to really pay attention to that little picture of you or how it felt when you were affected by your perfectionist streak. Okay, just consider how much was going on for you at the time. You know, really a lot was going on. We want to give yourself some more compassion. This is really the forgiveness in action from our heart. So get in touch with those ooey gooey compassion feelings of like, oh, man, there was a lot going on. We really got to be compassionate. And even that perfectionist, that inner perfectionist, it's really trying to help out. It's really just trying to get some control in an overwhelming situation. You know, it just wants to help us, keep us safe. Oh, I was trying to serve us. And we were trying to do the best that we could in relationship with it. So it's understandable we got so frustrated and stopped up because of that. Oh, and think about any of those projects that might be held up by your perfectionism. Just taking a really long time. And see yourself working on them. See yourself not working on them because of the perfectionism. And just give yourself that extra dose of compassion, man. So much has been going on. It all makes sense. It's all understandable. Okay, so go ahead and open your eyes. There might be some more things for you to work on forgiving from the situation that you got in touch with. There might be some more things for you to work on forgiving in other areas. I suggest, starting to make a little list of things as they come to you of, hey, I should really let this go. This is something I could forgive this month. And then every day you can see what's really resonating with you that day. And you can use this kind of tapping script. We've only been on air for about 20 minutes, so clearly it doesn't take that long. Maybe you never had the tools before to really make this a whole body experience where you could finally really, really, really forgive that past. And I promise that this has now opened up a lot of energy we can use for other things. And we can become more inspired, become more creative. And if there's an opportunity coming from the universe, from other people, from clients, from wherever, now we're going to be open. And we're no longer going to have that little part of us thinking, oh, I'm so not ready for this. I still have not learned my lesson about this crap. So I better hold off all the opportunities. That part of you is now thinking like, oh yeah, no, I think we're good. I think we've moved it on. Yes, please, opportunities and inspirations. Yes, productivity and progress. I think I'm ready for something new. Time to create something new. I hope you're totally amused. And remember, we're all imperfect, including me. But if you need some more help to dig deeper and find out what has been that thing that I need to let go of that is blocking me in my creative project, in my business, in my writing, what is going on there? I would love to offer you a conversation where we can talk about what your goals and dreams are, what you're working on, and kind of get curious and get into this mystery of what is really at the root, what's really going on. And this is something I do for all my clients. I've got really strong intuition and I've got a really good sense of this kind of thing. So I'd love to talk to you, and then I could offer you resources like some other videos or tools or books, or even working with me if we would be a fit, if that would be appropriate for what we discover in our conversation. All you need to do is email me, see this little note under my name, sophia@sophiawren.com. Just email me or click reply to an email that I send you. And I hope that this has been really great. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes and answer any questions. And I'd love to hear if there's been something confusing about this. I would love to make it clear. If you have any reflections on the power of self-forgiveness and how it's helped you, or you're feeling any feelings and you want to share, please do. I'd love to be in communication. Even after the live event, like, I am here for you. This is the time for us to get what we need to, so that way we can let go of the past and simplify our life and get ready to create something new that is going to make our heart really, really happy and excited. And if you have any other questions about this or about becoming more creative and more visible in the world, sharing your work and your gifts, now that the past is behind you, you let me know. Okay, so we have a few live viewers. Thank you so much for coming. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. And remember, our goal is to let go of something every day. And it's a high goal. I know everyone's very busy, but really, isn't this so important? Isn't this just so essential to our life? Because if we don't let go of the past, it almost doesn't matter what we do. it almost doesn't matter if we get our book done or we get on the bestsellers list or we're making tons of money, because if we don't feel right in here, it's just we're not going to be able to appreciate it anyway. And I think it's the road there is going to be a lot harder than it needs to be. And the truth is, we all deserve a smooth ride, and as smooth as we can get it, baby. And you know, we got to be easier on ourselves. And I was hard on myself a really, really long time. You know, I was one of those girls, just I'm at home in the library, had the long hair I would hide behind. I didn't want anyone to see me. I didn't want to be seen and criticized or rumored about by the mean girls or whatever. I wanted to be in the background. And I started to get calling to help people, and that brought me a little bit out of my shell. And then the calling just got bigger, and I was brought forward to sing in front of people and to share my writing more and more, and to grow and to get bigger, for some inexplicable, you know, crazy reason. And I did it, and I started to move through all those fears and let go of the past that was ugly and holding me back. And you can too. You can let it go. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, big or small. And if there's something and you're unsure what it is, please let me know, because I've had clients go from being stuck and living with their parents because they are just trying to get everything sorted out so they can write their book and be happy, and then find a way to move out, have the book be finished, and have this amazing job that allows them time to write, you know, book 2 and stuff like that. And the inner work is so important to this process. It really, really, really is. We have to generate a lot of creative energy to move our project forward, and so we need to be in the best place possible. And you have this amazing tool, so please take advantage of it and allow it to help you to step into what you really, really want to create. Okay, last chance for your comments. I'm just going to check my other group here. This has been a fast and furious session. I don't think we're even at 30 minutes. But yeah, so we are all wrapped up, and I like to keep this short today so that we can all fit it into our schedules, our busy schedules. Just like this tool can be fit into your schedule. It's very, very short. And once you use it a few times, you probably won't even need my words. You can come up with a few of your own also. And that is all from Sophia Wren. And I hope that you will keep in touch, because I've got lots more goodies coming your way. Alrighty, and if you need me for that conversation, feel free to email me at sophia@sophiawren.com with an F. And thank you guys for watching. I got some thank yous. You are amazing, and you totally rock, and I appreciate you as well. Thank you. Mwah!